Welcome to our classroom. In this class, we discuss the history of world wars, that is, causes, consequences, and the creation of international organizations, that is, UNO. Those are all we discuss in this class. Now, see the lesson, war between the world wars. Now, you tell me, what is his name? He is a historian. His name was Eric Hobsbawm. Eric Hobsbawm. He described the first half of 20th century as the age of extremes. Age of extremes. So why did he call the first half of 20th century is the age of extremes? Now tell me, which period is called as 20th century? You know, the period from the beginning of 1st January 1900 to the end of 31st December 1999, end of this day. So this total 100 years is called 20th century. Now see the first half up to here. The first half, this period he called as the age of extremes because so many activities and incidents took place during this time, during this first half of 20th century. Now what are those accidents? What are those extreme activities, extreme accidents? As we know, this is 1914 to 1918. So this is the First World War period, World War One, 1914 to 1918. And then 1939 to about 45, 1945. This is the Second World War time. So these two world wars took place during this 50 years time, and fascism, that is in the year 1922. In the year 1922, fascism, and in the year 1933, Nazism. So these two new ideology of fascism grew up. Fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany. So these two grew up. And also we know 1929, the year 1929, the Great Economic Depression, Great Economic Depression held in the year 1929. And also the new societies, new socialist societies emerged, and same time democracy also there. And also due to new discoveries, inventions in medicine, the life expectancy rate increases. So life expectancy rate increases due to inventions in medical. Then also the art forms like movies also became known. And literacy rate, not only all these, so these are also took place in the first half of 20th century. Literacy rate increases, and also the great completed. Then also 100, more than 100 countries became independence. And also in return, in contrast to Nazism and fascism, a new ideology of democracy, where people rule their country, democracy also came to rise. Democracy. So these are all extreme incidents took place during the first half of 20th century. So this person called it as the age of extremes. Now let us try to write the points here. So see, Eric Hobsbawm he described the first half of 20th century, as the age of extremes. So these are the reasons. The first one is world wars. First world war from 14 to 18. The second world war 39 to 45 took place. Now let's see the new ideology of fascism. So what is called fascism? Having unquestioned power and same time hatred for other people. So that new ideology came to rise in Italy in the year 1922. Then in Germany it is 1933. Here Hitler, here Mussolini. They created this new ideology, fascism. Now let's see the new ideology of democracy. Democracy also grew up during the time. Now socialist and capitalist societies came to rise. It is in USA, America, and this is in Russia. Now let us see the Great Economic Depression. The Great Economic Depression held worldwide in the year 1929. Now see, because of new inventions, discoveries in medicine, the average life expectancy rate increases because of medicine, inventions in medicine. Now see the new art forms like movies. So those are all became known because of new technologies, and also new discoveries made about life comfortable, and nuclear weapons. See, very terrific nuclear weapons were created. So now let's look at then one more. Literacy rate increases because people they have more awareness, more high literacy rate increased very much, and it is about more than 100 countries became independence during first half of 20th century. So these are all reasons for we call it the age of extremes. Okay, now what happened at the beginning of 20th century? See, at the beginning of 20th century, the total world divided into two groups. One is industrialized, that is developed and industrialized countries. So such as Britain, USA, France, Russia, etc. So this is one group. The other group is colonized countries, such as Africa and Asia, African and Asian countries. So these are the two groups at the beginning of 20th century. As you know, these are all colonies. So these colonies are in Africa and Asia. Again, these developed countries again split into two enemy groups. So one group we see Britain, France, Russia, and the other side is Germany, Italy, Austria, and Austria-Hungary, and Italy. So these two complete enemy groups. So these two groups wanted to dominate the whole world. So it created the World War first. So what happened again later, from the west side, America, USA from the west, and China, Japan from the east, these also joined the World War. Total, in one word we say, the total all countries participated took part in this world war, directly or indirectly?